Farragamo frames and a coat, nigga. For a girlfriend, she's a gold digger. One thing gon' need is no nigga. Bought an AMG Benz cause it go quicker.
What's good? We about to speak up on Bankroll Fresh. Bankroll Fresh, he coming straight out of Atlanta. You know what I mean? He had a lot of talent, music talent. He was tied up with Gucci Mane. A little bit of everybody rocked with him. A little bit of everybody grew up listening to that trap music, you know? He was in a situation that when No Plug came back to the studio, No Plug allegedly said he came to come pick up his phone because he left his phone in the studio. But then he wanted to, like, you know, squash the beef between him and Bankroll Fresh. But Bankroll Fresh wasn't feeling that shit. So Bankroll Fresh ended up holding the stick, and he was holding the stick shooting at the vehicle that No Plug was in, and fire was returned back. And Bankroll Fresh, he lost his life, you feel me? R.I.P. to Bankroll Fresh. Real, 100. You know what I mean? But let's get into this shit. What's good? This your boy HOGGHEAD with the Haters Real podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here.
I had to make it look juicy for her.
Hey, this your boy HOGGHEAD with the Haters Real podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here. Yeah.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I'm a real trapper, I do what I wanna. I'm a real trapper, I do what I wanna. I'm a real trapper, I do what I wanna. Been on the table, eight ball in
The next level and just working. It be so much shit going on with this shit, like a motherfucker on the outside won't understand because they don't have to live in the shoes, so they only see the other side of the camera. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just as human as every other motherfucker. Shit, I ain't playing about my money, I ain't playing about shit like, cause I don't fuck with nobody, so if a motherfucker fuck with me, you know, nigga like me gonna go all off. But real niggas ain't gonna be having to even have them type of problem, cause nigga be just so straight, like, we ain't dealing with no lame ass shit like that, like. After all that shit ain't me, nigga just gonna be a hater. And if you a hater, you know we gonna blitz your ass, that's mandatory with me, bro. I just stay in my field, man. Trying to get me some money, man.
Man, shit, you been doing that though. You been just doing you.
Just doing me, my nigga. I stay in my lane, do my thing. I ball out of control. I'm to my like out of control, man. My life is really good, man. And I ain't gonna even lie. I'm thankful for it. Thank God every day. Every day I thank him. Cause I could have been goddamn anywhere. Prison, dead, all type of shit.
A rapper was shot outside an Atlanta recording studio.
It has been nearly a year now since Bankroll Fresh was killed. Still no one has been charged. Duffy Dixon is live at police headquarters with more on the roadblocks police have been trying to get around here. Duffy?
Well, Sheba, I can tell you that simply put, there were so many people there with so many conflicting stories. Police aren't sure still what happened. Police want to identify everyone in this video who was there that night. The people they've talked to have differing accounts on whether Bankroll Fresh, whose real name is Trentavious White, was a victim or the aggressor. Here's what we know. Police say that night there was some sort of fight inside the Street Exec studios. Then some people left and returned with guns. Police say they've ID'd some of the people in this just-released video, but others are still a mystery. Investigators believe they may be staying silent because they may have active warrants out or they're on parole and shouldn't have firearms. Regardless, police are asking them, come forward.
What we'd like to see now is anyone who might know more than what we found out from the witnesses that we've already spoken to. If someone has something further to add that will corroborate, hopefully, what we know or even tell us something else that we don't know.
To give you an idea of how many people were involved in that shootout and were firing guns, police say they recovered 50 shell casings.
Learned a mutual friend invited Mendez Owens, a rapper who goes by the name No Plug, into the studio that night of the 2016 shooting. It was all an attempt to settle a disagreement that he had with Bankroll Fresh, but a fight quickly broke out inside the studio. It spilled out into the streets. No Plug and his crew are the ones in the Dodge Charger The man holding the rifle, that's Bankroll, surrounded by 5 other armed men. And you can see Bankroll Fresh fires the first shot towards the charger. The glass on the front door of the studio shatters. That's the moment when police say Bankroll Fresh was shot in the right hip. Police determined a man inside the car with no plug fired that fatal shot, but ruled it was self-defense because Bankroll fired first. And that, folks, is why APD closed the...
Back to the studio to get your cell phone. He comes out with like 10 or 15 dudes and he has his gun out.
Yeah.
So he actually points the gun at you, points the gun at you and shoots at you?
Well, I didn't see when he shot, but a hole hit like the door, the back door of the vehicle that I was in.
Okay, so he's shooting in your general direction?
Yeah.
Okay, so at that point, you had your gun on you too?
Yeah, it was guns around.
Okay, and you shot back and he gets hit?
Shots was fired and he was hit, yeah.
So at that point, you jumped in your car and drove off?
We was in the car. I was sitting in the car when he fired the shot. So when he fired the shot, shots was fired back and I left.
The police review the video footage. They get your testimony. Did anyone on the other side testify or give their statements or anything?
Yeah, they say his own manager was like, he caused the situation. Like his own manager, Ms. Ben told me his own manager said that he caused the situation, and a lot of more folks said the same shit what I just said, told her the same exact story. So that's the only reason I didn't get locked up or none of that shit. I didn't even have to go to jail or none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit lasted like, the interview lasted like 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? Like in an interrogation room.
So the police filed no charges against you at all?
Nah, hell no, hell no.
Hey, this your boy HOGGHEAD with the Hate Is Real podcast. Now let's get into this shit right here. Yeah.